All right, Kawasaki Diary, got side of the vehicle. Side of the vehicle, a nice little swerve towards the last second. Did a great job. So what he was doing was he found the problem. He was planning his ride. He's positioned for safety as best he possibly can. He's locating things, and he's going to adapt or navigate this threat. So he's coming up to here. He sees an intersection. We see that side of the vehicle. That means there's an intersection. This is a cross intersection. We should be in orange stage. And if you don't know, we have white, yellow, orange, red, and brown stage. Yellow stage is what you're typically in. Orange is when you see a corner or an intersection or anything that tells your gut to say, oh, I don't like this. I mean, you're scanning everything, looking around, planning a ride even better. Red stage, you're going to do something that is going to get you out of there. You're finding an escape path to swerve into, or you can do some emergency progressive braking. So if you don't know what progressive braking is here, that's what it is. So that's what he does. He does some really good progressive braking from here to here. This is our total stopping distance. We're going to do a quick lesson at the first, and then we're going to move on to just kind of skimming through some of these videos. So he's doing really good progressive braking because he sees this person as a threat. He's not going to be able to stop in time, but he's hoping that that person stops. He's doing this, and he's buying himself time. Instead of speeding up and rev bombing, which is closing the gap even quicker, he's slowing down to be like, okay, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? And then last second, well, not last second, before it becomes a real problem like a crash, he actually finds that escape path and he says, you know what? I got to do something, and swerves left. So this is a really good smart riding example right here. He was seeking and recognizing. He has good fundamental skills. I believe he has gear. Doesn't need to rescue anybody. And he's actually helping teach and mentor us here. So let's go ahead and watch him get closer. So he's slowing down, he's perceiving the threat, he's reacting with his voice and reacting with the brakes. So right here, he's actually slowed down. He's pulled in the clutch. This person is not really stopping, maybe doesn't see us. Why do you think this driver does not see us? Well, we got a nice little glare right there. So maybe sun in the eyes, inattentional blindness, can't really tell, what the threat is. They're panicking too, so they don't do anything. They just freeze. But us as a motorcycle rider, we can't trust these people to do the right thing. We have to do the right thing. So he's finding the escape path at this point. He is, instead of trying to go straight, he's going to collide right here. He's going to swerve. Found the escape path. This is his escape path. He's got to get out of there. He's got to do something. If you don't do anything, you're going to crash. He's doing something. He's getting himself out of there. So he's going to do a really good red stage maneuver. He's engaged in an emergency response, get himself out of there. And let's see how it handles. Okay, we just swerved. Now imagine there's an oncoming car, which there is right up there coming up. So at this point, we have to get back into our lane. Okay, now we have to plan again. So we have to position for safety. We're not in a position for safety. We locate a threat up here, and now we have to adapt back into our lane. That's what he's doing. So this is a really good example of what you should do in a close call. See, there's the car right there. And afterwards, yeah, go ahead and say your thing. Let's watch it in full speed so you can now understand what it is that we're talking about with the knowledge. And let's just watch.
Oh! Jesus Christ. Fucking bitch.
Yeah. Great job. And if you want to know more, join the MTC Basic Training course, MTC Rider Basic Training course. Link is in the description. First month free using the discount code SmartRider. We teach this right here. This is road strategy. Join up. All right. Deceptic Chris. Okay. Green. Intersection. Ooh. Lost a little traction, but it came back up. Let's take a quick look at this. It looks like he was going to take a right-handed turn. Lost some traction. Maybe a little bit too much front brakes. Trying to slow down too much. Towards the end, started to fall down, but instead of like, well, I got to keep making that turn, stands it back up, and he's like, oh, shoot, I'm going to find this escape path, which is basically just going straight. So he wants to slow down. He's turning, lost some traction. Instead of trying to make it back that way, he's like, well, I'm just going to go straight. Everything's fine. So he lost traction, it gained traction, close call.
Que fíjense cómo me gasto en ver los espejos para.
Okay, can't see much around this corner. We have side of the vehicle coming up. We're gonna get into left lane. Ooh, get boxed in. Don't speed through areas that are kind of freaky. Oh, we got pinched off. All right. So law of gross tonnage on this one. We're trying to fight and get into a position that's better for us. This isn't what we're supposed to be doing. Remember, we're supposed to be seeking out and recognizing hazardous situations. We're going into an intersection, high traffic. To me, this is orange stage. I don't need to get anywhere about 5 seconds faster by cutting people off. I'm just going to sit back and relax. So we're going to get over here. And now that bus is in our lane. At this point, we should understand this is a bad decision. And you know what? We can change our decisions. We don't have to continue going on. We can actually turn around and basically stop. So what we should be doing is applying some progressive brake pressure and staying behind the bus. That's what we should be doing. Now, our original goal was to get here, but we don't need to marry our decisions. We don't need to say, guaranteed, this is what I'm doing. I made that decision. I'm going. If we see it again and we make another judgment call and it's like, this isn't going to work, then we have to make a new decision on what situation we're currently in and prevent a dangerous close call or a crash. And that's part of planning your ride. We're positioned for safety, locate hazards, adapt. We go back to position, we locate hazards, adapt. We go back to position, locate hazards, and adapt. We go back to position, locate hazards. Oh crap, this is not good. Navigate this threat. So we positioned for safety earlier, got over here. We're positioned here, we're locating. Now we need to go ahead and apply some brake pressure because it's not going to work out. And that's what should have been done. But instead we wanted to accelerate and fight for it. So right here, it's like we're going to fight for it. Maybe go for an escape path in oncoming traffic, apply the brakes, turn around as quick as possible with really good U-turns that you learned with the Smart Rider Motorcycle Training Drill booklet. Right here, you get a set of cones when you order it. Links in the description. This is a bad spot to be in. Bad spot to be in. Don't do that. All right, he decided to switch it up last minute. Let's see what happens here. Okay. Oh, there's a guy has the indicators. Don't try to cut him off on the right. Found an escape path, though. You notice how rev bombing doesn't work? So this right here is a pretty good space cushion. Pretty good space cushion. We're getting over here. We have an indicator. Okay, we have a really good space cushion. We're fighting for this lane. All we have to do is slow it down. So decelerate with our hands right here. Do good progressive brake pressure. Or we don't have to. Just roll off the throttle. Get back into the original lane we were in. And call it a day. At this point, what we're doing is like, no, I got here first. You should have seen me. You're doing it wrong. You're using an indicator to get to the right lane to turn right. I have this ego that says I should get what I want. We get up to here. Now it becomes a problem. We saw the problem back there. We didn't do anything about it. Now we're here. We see a problem. And instead of applying now really good progressive brake pressure because we're going to hit this person because we're not going to be able to stop in time. They're going to cut us off. What we do is rev bomb. We're rev bombing instead of getting ourselves out of danger. We are so lucky that there's an escape path, which is a sidewalk. Thankfully, we're able to go for it. And thankfully, this person didn't T-bone us or hit us in the side in an angular incident and then break our left leg. We're able to get ourselves out of here. Look at that, threading the needle. We got ourselves in a close call because we wanted to fight for our lane, not because this driver was doing something stupid, because we fought for the lane. We are safe here. We're not safe here. We could do more here than we could do here. Luck is going to prevent us crashing here. Our skill is going to prevent us crashing here. Let's be smart about it.